Hello Mr. Rodriguez, this is Gavin. I'm just doing you your quick short pre-handover video. The reason why we do a video is because of course due to COVID we can't sit in the car with you and show you how some of the key features work. So we just do a short video to at least help you get on your way. It's first thing in the morning, so the car hasn't been cleaned yet, ready for your arrival over the weekend, but I'm just going to give you a quick pointer and show you how some of the features work. So first of all, the fuel cap is on the passenger side. I've unlocked it at the moment and I will show you how you open that because there's an internal button for that. Coming around the back, as you know, it's got an electronic tailgate, which if I get the key, push the hold button, it's beeped, and there we go, it's opening. There's the rear parking camera. Give that a little bit of a clean every now and again. As you can see, your mats are in the car waiting to go. And then when you shut the boot, always press this button. Never force it down, it doesn't like it. So keep your finger on the button or press the button on the key and the car will lock. And there's that rear camera again just there. So that's locking up. Okay. Come round to the side of the car. On the chrome door handle you'll notice there's a black rubber button. You can lock the car with that or with the key. If the key's in your pocket and it's raining and you want quick access, as long as it's with a yard of the car, you can actually push this button here, and I'll change my angle because you'll see the wing mirrors at the same time. Now that car is locked and I can push the button again, the mirrors will pop out and the car of course is unlocked. Now the first thing we're going to show you is where the fuel cap release button is, which is here. So you just give that a pull and it opens the fuel cap, which is on of course the passenger side. What you've got on the door card here is automatic wing mirrors, so if you're going for a width restriction you can just do that and they will fold in as you're driving. If you leave it in the neutral position, that allows the wing mirrors to fold in or move out when you lock or unlock the vehicle. That's simple, left or right wing mirror, and then you just do what I call a joystick motion. You can lock all the windows with this button here. You can lock the doors with that button there, and the driver can operate all 4 windows with these buttons here. Just moving over to here, so you've got your various drive modes, hopefully you can pick that up. So that's just to firm or soften the suspension. Next to that is the automatic stop-start technology. Now that's a feature that's always on the vehicle. You don't have to turn it off, but you can turn it off. You might want to turn it off if you're towing or something like that where you want a constant engine. Otherwise the car will turn off when it warms up to help save fuel and of course help with environmental issues. This is the 4-wheel drive lock, so that's for if you're going through a field or mud or heavy snow. You've got your blind spot detection warning here. That's great for motorway driving. If you go on a motorway, turn that on, and then if a car's coming in your blind spot on your wing mirror, I don't know if you can pick that up just here. If I can get there you go, there's a little symbol and that flashes orange to let you know there's a car coming, and that's both driver and passenger side. This one here allows you to turn off your traction control, in other words making the car spin wheels again if you're caught in snow or mud, and that's also for motorway driving, and that's lane keep assist. It stops you veering from lane to lane. So the seats, as you know, they are a lever and they are electronic, so forward, back, up and down. This one here is for the rake of the seats, that allows the seat to tilt forward or back, and then this one is your electronic lumbar support. I'm just going to get in the car now, so bear with me. Shut the door and I'm going to start the car. So you do have to put your foot on the brake, and then there's the start button there. Keep your finger on the button and there we go, the engine has started. I'm just going to show you what we've got in front here. So I'm just going to move the steering wheel out of the way. So your lights and indicators are on the left, so it's down for left, up for right, and your lights are on the end. I'm sure you're probably familiar with auto lights. Most people would leave it on auto lights. Your fog lamps on and off are with this button, this toggle here. If you want to flash anybody, you just put it towards you. Your full beam is the whole thing away from you. I'm going to move around to the other stalk, move the steering wheel out of the way, because that's your window wipers. If we go up once, that's a quick swipe of the wipers. You can then alter how long it takes between each wipe with this little guy here. If you go up a second time, that's your first series of constant wipers. So the very top is your top speed, and there it goes. Okay, I'm going to turn that all the way off to the bottom. For your front washers, you just flash it towards you. If you want your rear wipers on, you turn the end. That's then intermittent, and then that's constant. If you want water on the rear, just push the whole thing away from you. So there we are, that's the wipers done. Now what we've got on the steering wheel here is radio mounted control, so volume for the radio up and down. You can also search through radio stations, you can mute it, and mode meaning if you want to put like an MP3 player or an iPod or something through like that. On this side is your cruise control on and off, as well as reset and decel. And again, if you're familiar with cruise control, it's no different from any other vehicle. If you've not used it before, I would suggest having a read of the manuals. And then this one down here, this series of buttons here, is what I call your book. That's a symbol of a book. But if I move the camera to the center console there, when I press it, it changes what we see on the display. And we can then scroll through those by pressing this down button, which is here, and you'll see it scrolls through, and you can reset anything you want by just pressing and holding this button down. Nice and simple. And then of course this is where you would take or discard a telephone call. Very, very easy there. So as for the radio itself, it's quite simple. You've got FM, AM and DAB. You've got list, which is a list of all the radio stations in alphabetical order. Because it being DAB, so we'll go absolute radio, that will play, and it's in DAB, and you store them where you like. If you want to go back to the home screen, that's that one there. Okay, we've got the map for the navigation. Again, couldn't be any easier. There's the loud speaker for that. But again, all of this is in all the manuals. So I'm just going to go to, that's all the vents blowing to the front screen, and then you can turn how fast it blows down with the mode section here. Climate and sync are also part of the heating function. You've got your air conditioning button here, heated rear screen here, and then AC for the rear here. This one again increases or decreases the fan speed, and this is the temperature for the for the passenger side up and down, and driver side up and down. Down in the center console here we have cooling seats with 3 settings, so 3, 2, 1 off. We have heated seats with 3 settings, 3, 2, 1 off. Both driver and passenger have that function. Okay, you've got here your self parking, you've got your parking sensors that you can deactivate, and you've got your electronic handbrake. Auto hold is for whilst you're in journey. So at the end of the day, you would use this as your main handbrake, but during the day, if you put auto hold on, which it will then display on your center console to say that you've got the auto hold on, it means that when you put your foot on the brake, come to a stop, it will automatically apply the handbrake. Once you lift your foot off of the brake, it will reduce it, it will release it. So it couldn't be any simple or easier than that. Functions for the sunroof are of course up here. Just get my finger in shot, and there we go, we can see that working. I'm going to stop that. We can tilt it as well, and then we pull it down and push it that way to shut the blind, and there you are. So they're just some minor things that you've got to show you, so for when you're ready to go. If you want to set up your telephone, you would have to go into this little cog here, which is the symbol for settings, and then it asks you, what do you want to do? Do you want to do Bluetooth? Do you want to play with the sound, the navigation, or the Wi-Fi system here? If you want to add Bluetooth, you just push that. You're looking for paired devices. There are none at the moment. We want to add a new device, yes. And then as long as your phone is on showing Bluetooth and other devices can see it, they will look for each other, they will search each other, and when you find Santa Fe highlighted on your phone, if you press it, they will pair. It really is as simple as that. Okay, so I'm just going to cancel that for the moment. So as I say, this is just a short insight. The car will be filled up and ready to go. The mats are in it, and it just needs its final valet. So we'll look forward to seeing you at the weekend. Thank you very much, and bye for now.